Hello. In this video, I would like to show you how to insert Google Images into Google Drawing. So this is lesson 2. If you have not watched lesson 1 yet, please do that first. This is showing how to access Google Drawing through Google Drive, and you want to make sure that you have a folder saved in Google Drive so that you can add your artwork there so you can find it easily after we create this image. So you want to watch that one first, and it also shows you how to get into Google Drawing. So I'm in Google Drawing already. I'm going to click up here on Untitled Drawing, and the other parts that we're going to do along with adding images to Google Drawing, I'm going to show you how to change them to black and white and insert word art to add your name. So I'm clicking on Untitled Drawing. I'm going to type in lesson 2, and I'm going to add photos. And then I'm going to make sure that I move this to my drive so I can find it easily. So I'm going to File. I'm going down to where it says Move. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to locate my folder in Google Drive. So I'm going to pull down on the menu over here, and I am looking for my folder. And it's right there. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to move it there. And it lets me know where it's being moved right up here. So I can click dismiss if I'm done with that. Okay, so now we might want to change our canvas size. So if you want to do that, you want to make sure you go to view first and make sure that there's a check mark next to show ruler. I already have mine on. Now I'm going to click on my canvas, and I'm going to pull on these little lines in the lower right side, and I'm going to make this 7 by 9. Like so. Okay, now I'm going to add images. So there's 2 ways I can add images. I can go to Insert and go to Image right here. It's a little square with the little triangles inside it. And then I can find Search the Web over here. Or I can go right here to Insert Image and click on the little toggle on the side there and go down and search the web from here. So the 5 photos I'm going to add are something that tells a little bit about me. So I am going to type in dogs and find a dog picture that I like. And I like this one. So there's a little check mark next to it. Now I'm going to click Insert. Now, so I don't distort the image, I'm going to make this smaller. I'm going to hold down the Shift key, and then I'm going to grab the lower corner, and I'm going to bring it up and make it a little bit smaller and fit it up in the left upper hand corner. And now I'm going back to Insert, Search the Web, and I'm going to type in Family. And I'm going to choose a picture and insert it. And I'll pull this one up here in the upper right-hand corner, like so. I want to make sure I cover my canvas. Now, if you don't like this canvas and you want to fill it in with a background color, all you have to do is take 2 fingers and click down at the same time on your launch pad or on your mouse. And sometimes it takes a little while. I had to do it 3 times. Then I found background right here. I want to keep my hand over background and bring it out to the side. And then I can choose a color. Since I'm changing my pictures to black and white, I want to change in the range of values up here that range from dark to white. So I'm going to choose black. And now I'm going back to add more images. So I'm going up to Insert Image, going down to Search the Web. And this time I'm going to type in pizza. Find a picture that I like for pizza. I love mushrooms and tomatoes, so I'll choose this one. Select Insert. And now I've added this picture, and I probably want to make this a little bit smaller, maybe drag it over to this side. And now I'm going to add one more picture. So you want to make sure that you click off your picture before you add another picture, otherwise you'll replace it. So that's one thing I should let you know too. So I'm going back to Insert Image. I'm going down to Search the Web. And this time I'm going to type in street art. I'm going to find a picture that I like here. And every time I do this, I find a different picture. I like this one with the peacock. I'm going to click Insert. And now I'm going to bring this up here And I see that I have a little space between. I could leave that if I like it, but I think I'm going to bring this out a little bit and just see how these work. So the next picture, I'll show you how to crop things. So if you need to crop any of your pictures, we can do that. So I have one more picture I want to add, and I'm going to add color pencils. So I'm going to image here, and I'm going down to search the web. Now this time, I want to find something that doesn't have a background, so I'm going to type in transparent. And sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. You can type in ping too. And then I'm going to type in color pencils and click insert. And I'm going to find the color pencils. And I'm going to see if this one works. I don't know if it will, but I'll click on it and click insert. And that one has a white background. I don't want that one, so I'm going to get rid of it. And I'm going back to see if I can find something else. So I'll go to search the web again and see if I have better luck this time. And for some reason, I'm not finding the color pencils that I was using on the last ones there. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to take this out. So sometimes you have to play around with what words you use. I'm going to color pencils, and I'm going to add transparent to the end. And I'm going to click this one and click insert. And now I don't have a background. And this is exactly what I wanted. But this is too big. And I want it to go straight across at the bottom. So it's the right size. I just want to crop it. So to crop it, all I'm going to do is double click in the middle of my image. And then I bring up this crop tool right here. So I want to show you what happens if I accidentally pull on the blue lines though. If I pull on this, you see how it makes it smaller and my cropping tool still out here. I don't want that. So all I have to do is come over here and undo that. And now I'm just going to bring this one from the bottom right here, try to bring the cropping tool up, and I'm going to see if this works about right here. I'm going to click on it and then drag this down to the bottom and see how that looks with my image. And unfortunately, I can't see all of the peacock right here, so I might want to change that a little bit. I'm going to try to crop it a little bit more. So I'm going to double click on it, bring it up a little higher, and see how this works. I'll bring this down. And that's working a little bit better. I might just crop just a tad bit more and see if I can show a little bit more there. I accidentally clicked the wrong thing, so I undo that. And I'm going to bring this up again, like so. And I think this is going to work just fine for right now. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. And anything, this is hanging down lower than my canvas, but anything outside the canvas area isn't going to show. So you can actually bring your picture out a little bit if you want part of it to be cut off. So I'm just going to leave mine like that. So the next thing we're going to do is change our pictures to black and white. So to do that, the first thing you have to do is select a picture. So I'm going to select the dog, and then format options pops up here. If you don't see format options, you might need to pull out the side of your window right here a little bit more to make your window larger, or there might be 3 horizontal dots up here. Click on those to find format options. So now I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to recolor my image. So when I click on this, the toggle goes downward. And I'm going to click on this toggle, and I'm going to choose the black and white, which is on the lower right hand side. And I'm going to do that to all of my images except for the color pencils. Even though I like the peacock in black and white or in color. So we've done that. Awesome. So now the next step is to add our names and word art. So just like we went to insert to create an image, we're going to insert again. This time we're going down to word art, and you can type your name in. I'm going to type mine in capital letters. And then I am just going to click on the canvas itself, and my letters show up down here. And now I can pick them up and move them around where I want them. So I also can change the font. I can change the style of the lettering. So I'm going up to Arial, and I'm going to find something that kind of shows my personality a little bit. And I'm going to choose Jotty 1 right here. I'm going to keep my name like this. If I don't like that black outline while it's selected, I can go up here and click on the pencil, which is the border color, and I can click transparent to get rid of that. Also, I can change the color. Notice how that disappears when I don't have my letters selected. So I'm going to click on the letters again. I'm going to the paint bucket right here, and I can choose a solid color, such as a red. I can also go to the paint bucket and I can choose a gradient color, such as a blue and gray over here. Also, I can click on this and make my own custom color. So I'm in gradient still. This time I'm going down to custom, and now I have two stop colors. I have a light blue and a dark blue, and I can change the colors inside here. Also, I can click on add and add more colors. So I'm going to add 2 more colors. I'm going to move these out so they're a little bit more evenly spaced. I'm going to click on the left one, and then I'm coming to the stop color right here, and I'm going to change that to a fuchsia. Then I'm going to click on the next one. I'm going to change this one to a violet. I'm going to click on the next one and change this one to a blue. And then I'm going to click on this one over here and change that one to a cyan color. And the other things I can do in here is I can change it from linear to radial, or I can go back to linear. Also, I can come over and change the angle. So right now I'm in a 90-degree angle. I can change it like this, but I'm going to change mine to 270, and then I'm going to click OK. So now that I have my name selected, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller and make it fit my images better in between 2 images so it shows up well. I want to keep it, I don't want it to be right on the edge. I want it to be down a little bit so it doesn't get cut off and if you're going to print it and cut it down. So I have it like that. Now I'm going to show you how to add some drop shadows. So I already have format options over here, and that's where you want to go. But if you can't find that, we're just going to click on the lettering again, and then you can go up here and choose format options or click on those 3 horizontal dots to find this again. I have it selected. Now I'm coming over here to where it says drop shadow. I'm going to click on it. My toggle goes downward. I'm going to stay in the color black. I'm going to change the distance. I'm going to bring it out just a little bit to bring it down lower. And I'm also going to bring the angle over a little bit just so it shows up on the left side and down below a little bit like that. I'm going to let go. Now my name pops out more. I'm also going to do the same thing to the color pencils. So I'm going to click on those. And when I click on this image, you see how this kind of goes gray and you can't see anything? What I found is sometimes you have to click this off and click it back on again. And now it's working. So I'm going to click on distance again. I'm just going to move the distance out a little ways, and then I'm going up to angle. I'm going to bring it out until I see a little bit of gray on the back side so it kind of matches the lighting and the cast shadow up here. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to click on that, and that's the finished drawing. So the next thing I just want to do is make sure that it's saved in Google Drive. So I'm going back to File, going down to Move, and I can see that it's already been saved into my Google Drive. If you haven't done that, please do that before you exit out of this, and you don't need to save it anymore. It's safe. You can go back and use it anytime you like. And that's it for lesson 2. I hope you liked it, and please let me know how it goes. Have a great day. Bye.